So is it really gonna be the end of YouTube soon? Because if that's the case, then well, it's time to address some things. All right, here we go. Let me grab a piece of paper right here. Okay. Now here are a list of my demands if that's the case. Now my color schemes: red, black, gold, purple, or blue. Do I want a Metal Runner arm? Yes. Make sure that a beard is present. Hat with a pizza logo. A jacket, not a hoodie. A jacket. Still insured to base off SMG. Oh, this is my OC checklist. I'm sorry. I gotta tell Zach about that. Will this be or will this not be the final time? I did not mean to put it like that. But will this be or will this not be the final time, you may ask? I know some of you are probably wondering, what are you talking about? Like actually, what are you talking about? Well, in case you don't know, and this is probably the first and also going to be the last time that I'm going to discuss about it. If you haven't been aware about it, then you obviously know... well, actually, if you haven't been aware about it, there's been this huge situation going on in the world of YouTube itself, where there's this whole thing going on. Tomorrow, August 13th, YouTube is going to be forcing ID verification, some AI stuff, this, and that. It's a lot more detailed than other sources. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me check that. Let me try finding that. YouTube. Yeah, boom. First thing that pops up, AI age verification, and it's already starting too. So, give me 1 second. All right, YouTube to begin testing a new AI-powered age verification system in the United States. On Wednesday, YouTube will begin. Actually, on YouTube. On Wednesday on YouTube will begin testing a new age verification system in the US that relies on AI to differentiate between adults and minors based on the kind of videos that they have been watching. The test initially will only affect a sliver of YouTube's audience in the US, but it will likely become more pervasive if the system works as well as guessing viewers' age as it does in other parts of the world. The system will not only work when viewers are logged into our accounts, it will make its age assessments regardless of the birthday a user might have entered upon signing up. If the system flags a logged-in viewer as being under 18, YouTube will impose the normal controls and restrictions that the site already uses as a way to prevent minors from watching videos and engaging in other behavior deemed inappropriate for that age. This is COPPA all over again, man. It's just COPPA all over again. Except it's not COPPA all over again. It's much worse. So pretty much the TLDR of it all is like, depending on what you see on YouTube, depending on your history on YouTube, and even depending on how long you probably had a YouTube account for, this AI stuff is probably not going to work out for you at the end of the day. You want to know why? Because your account might get restricted. And what I mean by that, let me say it like this. I have my main YouTube account and I have my school account, okay? My main account obviously is the one that you're watching right now, where I have access to this plethora of videos, right? I have a plethora of videos, and that also includes watching some age-restricted videos. Prime example, this SpongeBob voiceover compilation, Side of the Clown, very inappropriate, age-restricted video. You feel? But I also watch other videos that are related to tentatively be more in the adult range kind of sort of thing, i.e. people watch clips of South Park videos, Family Guy clips, and obviously I watch SMG4, threw in a bit of SML for you, and my friends are also, they also make content that are more leaned in towards adults. Zach SCH4 makes this series not entirely adult, but there are some moments where it's meant for a bit of a slightly more adult audience. My guy Blue Jay, he throws in every once in a while his jokes about him and Tari via Clinch, I believe. Clinch, and then obviously all my other YouTube buddies, they have their own ways of having their content being made. And of course, the big thing of it all, it's not really targeted towards kids, like at all. I mean, like literally, I still remember this. I still remember this thing about Zach's case with about the kid who lied about their age just to get in the reaction matchup. I still remember that day. But that's just my example. That's what I mean. Like, it's not like my point that I'm trying to give. The content that I, along with all my other friends, and generally all the YouTubers that I watch, they're not really targeted towards kids. So, yeah. But why I'm making this video, the reason that I'm making this video is because, well, what's gonna happen to me, and what might be happening to the rest of my friends, and pretty much every YouTuber that I watch. This new AI thing, if it doesn't work out for you, i.e., if for some reason detects you as a minor, then well, you're gonna have to cough up your ID to YouTube just so you could get the content that you're supposed to actually have. So say as an example, if the AI goes through my accounts and all the spiel and everything, and it detects based on the content that I watch that I'm watching something that is meant for kids. For some reason, they will label me watching a Mario video as something meant for kids, as an example. Then the AI might start thinking that, okay, this person is a minor, so we're gonna make his YouTube stuff into YouTube Kids, or a restricted YouTube, where you're not allowed to put comments. You're not, and a couple other stuff. You know how you see a YouTube Kids video, well, a video that's like labeled as a YouTube Kids video. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. I don't like that. Okay, when it comes to me making my content, I never ever want any single video to be made for kids video. I don't want it to where you guys can't interact and put comments, can't save the video, nothing. Like, I don't like those kinds of videos. I don't like it when a video like that is placed on my channel or just about any channel. It's more annoying when I'm on my phone and I'm watching a video, and then all of a sudden I find out it's a YouTube Kids video, and it makes it more annoying because then I will drag down and just for it to stop playing the video. And that's an annoying feature. Mini players don't work when it comes to YouTube Kids. I don't know why that's the case, And YouTube Kids, it's in itself, it doesn't even do its job correctly. Like, do you see the crap that's on YouTube Kids? Probably not. But I imagine it's pretty bad from what I hear from other people. I imagine it's pretty bad. Okay, so none of this whole YouTube thing is happening right now, and people are going insane about this. Like, this is the biggest talk, and we blame the UK government, we blame bits of the Australian government, and of course we blame our own government for it too. But the point that I'm trying to make is people are going up in arms about this, and there are many questions. And there's this whole situation going on. The UK government truly kicked it off with their whole Internet Safety Act, which pretty much just makes anything on the internet purely restricted. Literally, Discord channels, Twitter, TikTok, even Spotify, they all would ask you for ID verification. That is insanity at the most. In pure honesty, in my opinion, that is insanity at its finest. Can you believe that? And then, not to mention, of course, now we got Australia with their social media ban, where anybody under 16 is not allowed on social media. And here in the States, you have some states, I'm going to use Louisiana as an example, because Louisiana does this, where some more adult websites, i.e. the adult websites, they require you to verify ID. Okay? Don't ask me how I know that, because it's called just simple research, and because I saw it on the news one time. So, if you were going to ask that, now you know the answer, okay? So, and of course, and this also applies to many other states where they're doing that, and all this is just to say, we're doing it for the kids. Well, if we're doing it for the kids, here's the thing. The government should not be responsible for what our kids view for what the kids view, whatever. It's the parents' responsibility. Okay, the government is not supposed to play babysitter. Okay, it's the parents' responsibility for when it comes to the content that their children are consuming. I'm not a parent, but even I know that if I'm trying to ensure that my kids are watching specific content, I'm making sure that they're watching the correct content. If I even notice a tiny bit, or even hear a smidge of anything that is not age appropriate for them, instantly taking that away. Instantly taking that away. I don't care what the kid will say. I don't care what will be said. I am not going to allow my child to watch adult content. I'm not going to allow it. And, and that's all you have to do as parents. That's all you have to do as parents. I know there are people who are saying that this is a good thing. And in defense of that, sure, you could say that it's okay for that, because you are restricting children from getting into more adult websites and so on. But at the same time, this really, really brings back a lot of privacy. Like, it really gets rid of privacy as a whole. You're pretty much giving your ID to any website. Excuse me. You're giving your ID to any website that is asking for age verification. And the big concern about it is obviously privacy. What if these websites start using that ID information for a whole spiel of other things, and and this that. I don't want to think about that. Okay, and it's crazy to think that many years ago, when I wasn't born yet, before 2007, the internet was just free roam. You could do whatever, and both good and bad things could happen in that case. But we lived like that ever since the internet's inception, since the internet's early beginnings. That computer in the back, that's my background, it used to be a working computer. And it accessed everything you could think about. You used to have another computer here. Again, access whatever the hell you want. But here we are now, where everything is just becoming so bad. 2025 is such a horrible year. The only good things that happened this year: the weekend chopped Hurry Up Tomorrow, and I graduated from high school. That's it. Outside of that, nothing good has happened in the year 2025. Well, I also made YouTube friends. Those are the only good things of 2025. Literally everything else that has happened in 2025 absolutely sucks, okay? It just sucks, okay? So, if you want to blame anybody, blame the UK, okay? I apologize if you're viewing from the UK. Can these emails leave me the hell alone? Can they actually leave me the hell alone? But anyways, if you want to blame somebody, blame the government. I don't freaking know. Like, I don't know. That, or blame parents who do not know how to raise their kids. I really don't know. But now what will this mean for yours truly? Tomorrow, depending on how things go, we'll see. Hopefully, I don't have to do anything. Hopefully, everything stays intact. I'm trying to ensure that YouTube does not change my settings. Does not force my account to get restricted. I won't mind if one of my backup accounts get restricted. If the K-Face channel gets restricted, I will be upset, but I would still, but I wouldn't be too angry, but I would still be annoyed. Yeah. So the K-Face channel, if something happens to this channel or the K-Face channel, that's a problem. I do have another backup account, but I won't really mind, because then I could just use the K-Face channel. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff to think about. But hopefully, once tomorrow rolls through, nothing bad will happen to this channel or any other channel that I've known, see, or just view as a whole. Like, I hope nothing bad happens. And overall, this brings me back to when the COPPA situation was happening. You remember that, where that whole thing, COPPA, whatever the hell its acronyms were, it was not a fun time. This push towards trying to protect kids from watching older content, it's not working. Like, I'm sorry. I don't want to be the person to bring that bad news, but you have to admit it. It's not working at all. Like, kids always find a way, okay? I'm just, like, trust me. I know. Because I was a kid. I mean, like, I'm 18 now. But I was a kid. I was able to figure out things. Like, being honest, as honest as I am. And I get you want to protect kids. I get it. I get that you want them to not get into that level of internet. But it's called, you can be a good parent and actually control what your child consumes. There, I said it. So, I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this very serious and very different style video. I just hope that things go okay. Alright? Just let me know what you think about this whole situation. I apologize that today, on the last day of YouTube independence, that this is happening. But I will also let you guys know that in case of anything happens, in case YouTube does go down the tubes at this point, you're more than welcome to view me on all my other social medias. Okay, you got YouTube. You have YouTube. You have my Instagram. Have TikTok. Have Twitch. Promise you, I'm gonna stream that at some point. I don't know when. And Twitter is also a thing. And of course, we're all gonna try to find some alternative websites that you guys could check out, where I will be available to be on, or so on and so forth. So yeah. But we'll figure that out when that happens. But hopefully everything goes okay. But with that in mind, like, comment, subscribe, follow the socials, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.